Good morning everyone, my name is Attawat from Badindesha Singha School. Today I would like to present about my internship, which is the effect of concentration of solution on the polarization acid of polarized light. Let's start it. About the introduction. What is polarized light? Light or electromagnetic wave is a transverse wave that has an electric field vector and magnetic field vector that is perpendicular to the direction of motion. For easier, I will talk about the electric field only. The polarized light will have only one vector line of electric field, and the unpolarized light will have more than one vector line of the electric field or all direction. It can be seen that when the unpolarized light passes through the first poloid, or I will call it polarizer, the light will become the polarized light. If you want to check that, is it polarized light? It can be done by using the outer poloid, I will call it analyzer, to block it by the vertical orientation. If no light will pass, so that is polarized light. My objective to understand the polarized light and to study the effect of concentration of some solution on the polarization axis of polarized light. My experiment about the equipment. Let's by starting from the solution first. We have a solution including pineapple syrup, jasmine syrup, red syrup, yellow water. Yellow water 10 and 20% mass by value, salt 10 and 20% mass by value, and glucose 10 and 20% mass by value. The reason why I used yellow water in this experiment is the glucose, because my glucose solution is a little bit yellow color. Therefore, note that about the color. And using yellow water, which is another kind of solution that we compare with. Next, we use a sodium lamp, polarimeter, and luxmeter. This is the polarimeter that we use. Look at the analyzer. The analyzer separates into 4 zones, including A, B, C, and D. And the reason why we use sodium lamp is CRI and optical performance per watt. The optical performance per watt is better than general LED, and the color rendering index or CRI is 90%. The last one is the luxmeter. We use it to measure the brightness. This is experiment step 1. Use the luxmeter to measure lowest value of the brightness without the solution and set it be a standard. 2. Pour the solution in tube and place between poloid sheets. 3. Use the luxmeter to measure the lowest value of the brightness and record data, and then change the analyzer angle with 10-degree increment for each step. 4. Change the concentration of solution. 5. Record and analyze data. This is my result. First table. Have a salt and yellow water. Look at twisted angle that is 0 at all. This table shows that salt and yellow water solution did not affect the polarization acid of polarized light because the polarization acid is not twisted. And this table shows the brightness of darkest point to the opposite point and the brightest point. From this graph, you will see that the peak of them match all. So, there is not twisted polarization acid of polarized light. Even though salt and yellow water solution did not affect the polarization acid of light, but the glucose solution and syrup in the market can twist the polarization acid of light. From this table, my analysis mean to rotate in the opposite directions. And jasmine syrup can twist as much as possible compared to other solution. And glucose 20% concentration mass by volume can twist the angle better than glucose 10% concentration mass by volume. This table shows the bias of the darkest point to the opposite point and the brightest point. From this graph, you will see that the peak of them shift to the left. If I compare with the no solution graph. Finally, this graph is all of them. The peak of them match with the peak of no solution or none. That solution could not twist the polarization acid of fluorescent light. And the color is not affect the polarization acid of light because from the experiment, in case of the same concentration, yellow water cannot twist the polarization acid of fluorescent light like a salt solution, which is no color. Conclusion: from the experiment, when we set the analyzer to be perpendicular with the polarizer, the brightness is zero, therefore the light is polarized light. From the first table, salt and yellow solutions cannot twist the polarization acid of light, even though the concentration is. But from the third table, glucose solution and syrup in the market can twist the polarization acid of light because they are substances that have optical active properties. My future plans: in the future, I want to apply my knowledge to compare the concentration of syrup in the market with glucose solution or standard solution. This is my reference. I want to give special thanks for Miss สุภัตราเฉลิมเผ่าบดินทร์เดชาสิงห์สิงหเสนี Mrs. นัทยาวิเศษวงศาบดินทร์เดชาสิงห์สิงหเสนี Dr. อรพินวรรณดิลก Department of Physics Faculty of Science จุฬาลงกรณ์ University Institute for the Promotion of Teaching Science and Technology IPST Development and Promotion of Science and Technology Talents Project DPST. Thank you for your kind attention.